All right, Miss TALIAFERRO, how's everybody doing out there? As we all know, or if you follow my platform daily, I told you guys, I believe over the weekend, that NBA Youngboy is currently sitting in an East Baton Rouge, Louisiana jail cell after he was detained pretty much for his involvement in a shooting. Technically, he's not locked up because of the shooting. Him and his team did walk scotch-free. So for those who don't know, Miami Rolling Loud weekend, NBA Youngboy and his team were involved with a shooting. There are multiple reports out there saying it was with a rap crew. We don't know that to be true. Anywho, we do know at a Trump resort in Miami, a shooting did take place. And here's the thing. As far as we know right now, nobody from Youngboy's team was killed, right? And nobody from whoever was shooting at Youngboy's team was killed either. But we do have a fatality in this shooting. There is a 43-year-old man named Muhammad Jari that was, and when you hear the story, it's kind of crazy. I don't want to get too vivid with it, but he was shot and killed just literally at the wrong time, just at the wrong spot at the wrong time. He literally got caught in crossfire. He's working in his store, and he got caught up in this shooting, and he was shot and killed. It's an innocent man just in the middle of two people beefing it out, or two crews beefing it out, and I hate that for that man. Also, a kid got grazed by a bullet, I'm being told. Yeah, I think, bro, let's just call it what it is. All these rich people at this damn Trump resort, you already know ain't nothing but rich people at this resort. And then they got these, you know how they thinking, they got these young black millionaires like a NBA Youngboy coming around and bringing all that violence. You know they gonna try to pin it on him. But with that being said, Youngboy and his entourage got out of that unscathed in Miami because they said, look, we was just defending ourselves. All our straps are legal, all that good stuff. So fast forward, Youngboy gets back home, and then he has a court appearance, I believe on Friday. And when he goes to check in, one of the judges that was a part of a case in which Youngboy does have a suspended 10-year prison sentence for a drive-by shooting that he was a part of. And, you know, he's admitted some things back in 2016. The judge was like, hold on, bro. You've been violating your probation. Even instigating this shooting is enough for me to say, let me lock you back up. And I was told that the judge is pretty upset that Youngboy has still been on social media. I'm guessing he ain't been looking at or monitoring Youngboy's accounts. But one thing I was told that he's really mad that Youngboy continues to use his phone. A part of Youngboy's 10-year prison sentence being just kind of put on the side for as long as he did nothing wrong or violated his probation was he had to stay off social media. Now, I don't know if Youngboy and his team worked out something with the judge to be like, yo, I'm a rapper. I got to tell people when I'm in town for a show. I got to tell people when I'm dropping new music. I don't know if Youngboy worked out with the judge like, yo, can somebody from my team be on my social media and act as me? I don't know. But apparently the judge wasn't happy when he found out Youngboy was on his phone, on social media. And he's saying he looks at it as Youngboy was instigated this shooting. I don't know how you can put that together. But anywho, Youngboy probation was revoked, and he's been locked up since Friday. Now, though Youngboy, we haven't heard anything from him, his attorney has made a statement on Youngboy's behalf, and it's very sad, man. It's very sad. Youngboy's attorney is claiming that Youngboy told him straight up, I wish they would have gotten me, not that 43-year-old man who was shot and killed in that shooting last week. Now, part of that is honorable. Youngboy saying, obviously, I don't want an innocent man to get killed in that shooting. The other part of that kind of does concern me about Youngboy's mental state right now. I don't know which one is it more. I don't know, is Youngboy saying, I just want to take responsibility for that shooting, right? I just didn't want an innocent man to get caught up in me and somebody else's beef. Or is that Youngboy? We know Youngboy, you know, I know a little bit about him, and I know how he goes into those very bad spaces. We hear it in the music. He's very vulnerable in his music. I've always appreciated about him. I don't know if Youngboy is going into one of those spots where he's being very hard on himself and not in a good space mentally, and pretty much saying, I wish I wasn't here anymore. We've heard Youngboy sound pretty suicidal before on Instagram Live and his music. this is a path that he's went down before, and it just feels like this kid, this talented kid. By the way, I'll tell y'all this, I'll put Youngboy up there with as talented an artist that's come out in the last 10 years. I said as talented an artist. Like this kid, you know, he's out there in Louisiana. I'm gonna put him up there. They about to get Zion in New Orleans. This kid has Zion Williamson like potential. I'm telling y'all what I believe. I've listened to it in the music, right? But with him, you never know where he's gonna be at mentally, man. You never know. And I'm not blaming him in regards to this shooting. If he was in defense mode, all right, bro, I gotta do what I gotta do. If somebody comes at me, I gotta shoot back. They were looking to kill me, right? But a lot of times, it's stuff that's happened prior that leads to altercations, and apparently there was some back and forth between Youngboy and whoever it was that was shooting at him prior that probably should have been deaded, which could have avoided a lot of this. Again, as of right now, Youngboy is locked up. He will be locked up until his June 21st, court appearance. So we'll see what happens then. I thank you guys so much for the time, loves put. I don't take it for granted. Follow your boy on Facebook if you have not done so. I got a new type of platform coming to Facebook. I'm so excited about it. Please type in my Facebook name. It's Mr. Taliaferro. Mr. Taliaferro. Type it in on Facebook. Like my page. I got some new stuff coming on Facebook that I'm super excited about. So just stay tuned, and I thank y'all so much for the time, love, support. Again, I don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro.
Mr. Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV. Here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.